Hey guys, what's up? I'm using my brand new Blue Ice microphone and I thought I would do a little bit of live streaming here. I'm working on a piece. It's a Pennywise, the original Pennywise. I'm using a thick board here, and this thing is going to be available on eBay, and I can tell you where to get it later. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out my microphone and how it sounds. And I know in the background we have this noise. That is my space heater, right? For you guys wanting to know, yes, I am using a reference, of course. I can't remember how to draw Pennywise from my mind this good. So I am looking at a photograph online. I hunted down a Google image, and here we are. And this is going to be available later on eBay. And I'm going to try to cram back in here so I can draw. Thanks, guys, so much for joining my chat room, watching me draw Pennywise. I don't know. My light's all weird. Yeah, here we go. That should be good. And my voice is all weird as well, right? So I've already started in here. If you guys want to go ahead and ask me some questions, that would be great. Hey, everybody who has joined the chat. This is going to be available later tonight on eBay as soon as I'm done with it. Yes, I am using a reference, but I'm doing my own thing. I mean, come on. And when I say I am using a reference, what I mean is I'm looking at a picture from Google. I'm just trying to get settled in here. I wish I could zoom, but I don't have all this figured out yet. So I'm just sort of looking at Pennywise, this image I'm seeing on Google. Right now, the new It movie's out. I'm going to try to check it out tomorrow if I have some time after working out. Definitely going to try to check it out. I've heard really good things about it. So that makes me happy. Being a hardcore horror fan, you're always hoping that they do your favorite things justice. And one of my favorite things is creepy clowns, especially when it comes to horror. Well, I guess it has to be horror movies. I don't know. I think Darth Maul was kind of a creepy clown. I don't know what you guys think. I'm just sort of going in here lightly with this stuff until I get it all figured out. I like the original a little bit better. I think he looks a little bit less CGI. I think the new It, I haven't seen the movie yet. Like I said, I want to see it tomorrow, but I think the new one kind of looks like a porcelain clown, which is cool. but I don't know. I guess it's safe to say that, I love Tim Curry's work. Always have and always will. Loved him in, really loved him. One of my favorite movies that he was ever in is Clue. People are always like, "You like that movie? You like Clue? Do you really? Or are you just messing with me?" I'm like, "No, man. I really like that movie. I really do." I'm gonna start going in darker now. It's something I do. Something I learned in art school, and also something I learned from watching a video on John Romita Sr. It's like, how do you make a? It's like I'm paraphrasing here, but how'd you make David? Well, I just cut away everything that didn't like David. So I'm using lots of lines. I'm not being super particular right now. And there's going to be plenty of time for that when the inking comes in. Was listening to some music earlier, but I can't listen to music because of the YouTube copyright laws. Right? We don't want the YouTube police showing up and knocking on our door and arresting me. Why did I say our door? You guys aren't doing this. But you should, because it's a lot of damn fun. Don't you like clowns? Don't we make you laugh? Don't we? A lot of stuff I left out here, the eyebrows. Because I basically what I do is I lay down the basics and I come in later with the detail. It's like I'm hearing an opera song in the background. I hope not, because that's potential copyright infringement. If you ask YouTube, have I been saying eBay this whole time? I would feel really stupid. Add some darker lines in here under the eyes. And that's where it's at, right? Come in here with the teeth and sort of darken it up here. You guys are probably thinking, "Oh my God, this podcast is so. This live stream. I mean, it's so boring. How can anyone stand to watch this guy?" And I'm asking the exact same thing. How can anybody stand to watch this crap? See how I overdid it in the hair there? I gotta get my gum eraser. Where are you, gum eraser? Gum eraser. Gum eraser. Yeah, this is going to be available on eBay tonight under the exact same name you're seeing the stream under, which would be It, Pennywise, Tim Curry drawing. I'm like in a fight to the death against this gum eraser. It just does not want to cooperate. Oh, damn you, gum eraser. I really like this board I'm working on too. It's a really thick board. I mean, you could insulate your house with this stuff. Make sure I'm getting my lines right because I like them to be a little bit jagged and crooked. So I guess a new technique I've been doing. It's quite fun actually. If you guys have any questions or anything, just feel free to go ahead and drop me a question in the chat. He's got this little double crease there. I hate this pencil. Let me grab another one out here. Where are you, pencil? Oh, crap. I'm stuck with a pink one. I'm stuck with a pink pencil. But these things happen. Why, Led? Why? These are like the worst pencils ever. My God. Sorry, guys. Luckily, the stream has been set for 8 hours, so that's plenty of time to go through a hell of a lot of pencil lead. You know what? I'm going to have to go in and change. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I cannot cope with this pencil lead. Unless I can find it. Unless I brought a pencil out here with me. Which I do not think I did. We're going to have all kinds of fun, man. I'm going to lay down some, maybe some gouache wash. Yeah, I'm not have to be there constantly. They can always fast forward. Broadcasting live and in color. And no viewers still, which is good. Because I don't want you guys to watch me. You know what? Forget it. Finally. This is the kind of lid that I'm used to. I was trying some new pencils, and you know what? It just was not working out for me. It was good for the early stuff, but when I'm getting into like this really super detailed part, it's like, you know what? It's too brittle. And why are you being so brittle? Why is this happening to me? Am I drunk? Am I even conscious? I don't know. Even happens with the good stuff. My goodness. What I need is some rock and roll, man. I'm going to start with an 01 marker, which might even be a bit thin. But, I mean, I'm using an 05 pencil, so, you know, you guys do the math, right? You guys do the math. Love these Faber-Castell brush pens. Probably my favorite pen to use. This is actually a little bit thicker than I'm used to. I wonder how long you guys are actually going to sit there and watch me draw. It's got to be boring. Especially since I'm going back and forth and stuff, you know. There we go. Remember, if you make any mistakes, that's what paint is for, right? Because we're going to paint this bad boy up afterwards. This brush is actually bleeding. Which I must admit is something I'm not used to. I've been having a lot of issues with that lately. Brush bleeding. See, it's honestly, it's really been frustrating me because I've been using Faber-Castells for years. Never had sort of this bleeding issue. I'm just going to roll with the punches here because why not? It's Sunday. I'm exhausted. I was up all night last night watching that Amanda Nunes versus Valentina Shmalenko match. Is that her name? Shmalenko, the Russian girl. Valentina like whooped her butt. But the UFC judges are corrupt. and they did not give it to her. I don't think it's because she was Russian. I just think that she's not quite as marketable. See, I can't talk. I'm so exhausted. I have been up, my God, for 24 hours straight. That's no joke. Seriously, more than 24 hours. If I had only been up for 24 hours, dude, I would be fresh. I'm trying to not get in your way here, people. Oh my gosh. No. See? Not. Oh no. Oh me, oh my. Yeah, this is like 9 by 12. And this board is like extremely strong. I'll show you after I'm finished with the piece if I ever get it done. Like I said, I have an 8-hour stream going on here. This isn't gonna take 8 hours. Because I laid out the pencils mostly before I started. I'm using a reference that I found on Google. We're all big kids. We can say it together. Google. Sounds like an old-fashioned horn. Google. I'm not gonna get too finicky with these lines. As you can see this brush is kind of fanning out. If it wants to fan out, then it can fan out. I really don't care. But for you guys who don't know, you are watching the channel that nobody watches, James B. Carter, and I am your host. Unfortunately for you, James B. Carter. Going to be doing a lot of drawing on this channel. I'm curious as to how this new mic works. This mic is supposed to be fantastic for stuff like podcasts and things. So we'll see. I'd like to see in the comments if you guys like Faber-Castells or what kind of markers you guys use. Now, after I lay out the drawing, I go, first I start off with pencil, usually 0.5. Then I'll go over it with a brush pen, a few other size pens. They give different line texture. And then I'll go over it with watercolor. And then usually some gouache. I like working with gouache because you can go over on top of it. Whereas oil paint, you really, gouache is my thing, man. And I would totally pick acrylics over oil too because oil is never dry. I like to draw and like get done eventually. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with something like in oils, that's for people who want to take days and days and days. And you know what? I just do. Oh my God, I do not have the patience. Stuff like that drives me crazy. If I can't do it in 2 hours, I don't want to do it. I know, guys, it's so lame, but it's the truth. And unfortunately, it's always been the kind of artist I am. I want to produce. I want to get it done. And I mean, I'm not rushing by any stretch of imagination. But I don't think that you should spend longer than you have to on a piece of art. Why drag it out? Because then it becomes something stale, like a photograph. And that's the last thing that I'm trying to accomplish here. I do not like photorealistic work. It's something I've always stayed away from. It's like if you want photorealistic work, just buy a photo. So probably a lot. I know it's a lot cheaper than buying the art supplies to do a piece of art. Oh wow, I'm brushing out here. My brush is kind of wacky, being wacky right now. Yeah, photorealistic art to me is just like it's a waste of time. Buy the photo, dude. So I laid out the hair and all the stuff. And like I said, I am using a reference. I keep on looking over. I am using a Google reference. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to fool you and that I'm doing all this from memory, because I'm not. I'm looking over at this picture on Google that I pulled up of Tim Curry. But I know Tim Curry is no longer it. But and the new movie It has come out. Like I said, I want to see it. I think I'm going to try to check it out tomorrow. But I just like the way the old It looks better, because the new It kind of looks like a porcelain doll. I hope I'm not repeating myself too much, but I don't like that porcelain look. Tim Curry brought something like really organic to the part, something that I really enjoyed. But I heard this new It movie is amazing, so I'm excited. I heard it's like Goonies, sort of meets It, and it's a two-parter. The first part is the clown and the kids, and then the second part is going to be the kids as adults facing Pennywise. If you guys want to leave down in the comments what you think of the new movie, if you've seen it, if I should go see it, I'm gonna go see it anyway. I would still like to hear your guys' thoughts. And keep on looking over, seeing if you guys have typed anything, but you haven't. So you're pretty quiet in the room. This drawing is going to be up for sale on eBay a little bit later. My eBay name is Lost Films Found DVDs. And all you have to do is type in It, Pennywise, Tim Curry, art or drawing or something like that. And I'll probably put, yeah, I don't know. I don't like to price my art too high. We'll see how it turns out. But right now, I think like $25 after it's all colored and stuff. I think $25 would be fair. And I don't want to mention this a bunch, but if you guys want to help me out on Patreon, you can always go to www.patreon.com/all lowercase James B. Carter. You can donate as low as $1. No way I can get better supply. In case the supplies, because it's really hard to make any kind of profit off of art. And the supplies cost so much money, and you're selling your artwork for such a low cost. I know I need some better light in here. I'm gonna Start going a little faster. I get impatient. Get really impatient. In fact, I might go ahead and throw some watercolors on here now. As soon as I said that, everybody in the room left. It's like, you're talking about being an artist and you have no patience. Well, I mean, I have patience to a certain degree. But you know what the Mona Lisa took like 13 years to draw or something like that, to paint, to render. It's like, ugh. Not that I'm comparing myself to Da Vinci by any stretch of the imagination. So please don't think that either. I don't think that highly of myself. I like this ragged look that I've been doing. It's like sort of all these jagged lines and stuff. It's so much funner than what I've been doing in the past. People are like, you suck, man. Learn how to go to art school, learn how to draw. I did that already. Art school's not all fun, to be honest with you. And I think you want me to be honest with you, right? Gotta open up my watercolors. I'm not using anything like too advanced. I mean, this is pretty low down the totem pole as you can go. Watercolors for $3.99. I really try to conserve money because it's, like I said, it's hard to sell work. But it's starting to get a little bit better for me. It's always around this time of year. It always gets better for me. But the summers are a pain in the ass. What I'm going to do now is called blocking out. And it's basically when you just like, you're laying down colors, but it's just, you know, right now it's just filler, to be honest with you. And I guess I'll start with a greenish background. And it may be kind of sloppy looking. You know, like, oh my God, look how sloppy. Yeah. I mean, I like to keep it loose. I like to see the lines. I like to keep it loose. I don't want anything too tight. Because when you start to do that, then we get back to the topic of photograph, right? And you can just buy a photograph. I'm going to pick up that little spot later. I tape that's holding everything up. Everyone's learned my tricks. Guys have discovered me. You've outed me. Also, I'm not really that big into like cleaning my brush. Like I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump straight to blue. And it's like right after the green and I don't care. You know, Jimmy cracked corn. And I don't care. The good thing about blocking things out with watercolor, do you guys want to know what the good thing is? Is that blocking things out with watercolor, well, actually it allows for a lot of mistakes because you're probably going to go over it anyway. And like I said, I'll be going over it with gouache or whatever the hell I decide to do. So it doesn't really matter. If it drips too much, it doesn't matter. I don't even think about messing up anymore, really. I think that's kind of part of the secret. You know, you start to worry about messing up, and then you're in a really weird realm where you're constantly thinking about messing up, and you don't want to be there. You don't want to worry about messing up. You just want to do your piece. Like I said earlier, when the gouache comes in later, I'm gonna go a little darker on some of the screen. I'm gonna pat it and tap it and try to get like different textures. You get this kind of texture when you don't over wet your brush. That's what's so fun about watercolors. It's like you get it's really a deep, nice, rich color and style, and whatever you want to call it. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to lay in the red for his hair. Even though I'm still not cleaning my brush. I'm dipping it in water and I'm going to grab a different color. But there's no cleaning going on. The thing is, I don't have a really good red. I'm just going to sort of lay it in this purple. Because I ain't got no choice, man. Don't worry, when I come in later with the gouache, everything's going to be fine. I hope. I know I'm sort of scaring myself now. What if I jinxed myself? What if everything's not going to be fine? That's a distinct possibility. I just want everybody to know out there that I could fuck this up bigger than shit, and everything is not going to be fine. All your droids belong to us, as they say. And this is just going to be a highlight color. It's okay. That's not the main color. Well, like I said, what I was doing earlier is I'm blocking it in. I'm blocking it in. I'm just blocking in colors. I'm blocking it in. That's okay. That's what we're doing, man. We're blocking in. We're blocking in stuff, guys. We're blocking it in. All right? Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? Huh? Is it okay with you if we block it in? I don't think it is. I don't think it's okay with you at all. All right, so I'm putting those down for a little while. I wish I had my hairbrush with me. If I had my hairbrush with me, things would go a little faster. But it doesn't take long for watercolors to dry. And like I said, I have up to 8 hours on the stream. Not that I'll be asleep in 8 hours. Trust me. I have been awake for so long, over 24 hours. I'm just trying to get some texture down here. Whoa, sorry about that. 02. I'm looking for my 05. And here he is, my 05. And I'm going to go, who's that? Somebody here. No. I'm going to lay in some of these smaller lines with the 05. Plus, it gives me time for everything else to dry. But if I had to pick a number size for a pen to use, other than the brush pen, it would be the 05. I don't know about you guys out there, but like microns for me, microns are a pain in the butt. Microns they last like 3 seconds. They're done. Microns are awful. Sorry if I'm offended anybody's like favorite brand, but for me, microns are just a wretched nightmare. Yeah, never wear good clothes too when they're painting. You think that would be the first thing they would tell you in art school, but they don't. You think they would give you like a smock? Are they called smocks or schmuck? Yeah, it's not a schmuck. I know what a schmuck is. I've been called a schmuck quite a few times in my life. And schmuck is foreskin. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's always good to go over your drawing with the same size marker as was your lead. Maybe even one smaller. That way if it bleeds, like mine's bleeding a little bit, and it's no big deal. See, I don't think that's dry yet, or I would go back in there, start working on that. I'm gonna go one smaller because I don't want it to bleed. Now I'm gonna go with the 03. That way, if it bleeds, it doesn't mess up my stuff. Because it is, I can't believe it's actually bleeding on this board. But I've never tried these markers before. They are better than microns, though, like I said. Excuse me. I hate me some microns. My God. Microns are a nightmare. Actually, the hardest thing to bring out in this piece is going to be the white face paint. Because you just can't leave it white. People like just leave it white, but you can't. It's not going to look. It's not going to have any texture to it. And you want to have texture. And a lot of people aren't watching this video right now. I know you guys are going to be. It's Sunday, and you guys are busy and with your families and stuff, and you'll be watching it later, and that's fine. And this piece will probably still be available up on eBay. I'll be listing it tonight, so or I might list it live on air. That way you guys know exactly where to go. And hopefully this ends up being a piece that you guys out there will enjoy. See, the hair is dry. Yay. The scribbling thing I do is what I like to call the crumb technique. The Robert Crumb technique. He always sort of like, I don't know, he's just like really was so uncaring about his stuff. I haven't seen his work for a while. I know he's still doing stuff over in France. Trying to get my channel seen by some new people. Last night I aired a play-by-play of a pay-per-view, and I got like 350 views. I was blown away. It's over a 2-hour period, but still. I'll be interested to see how many views this actually ends up getting. Also, I'm kind of curious to hear this new microphone. It's supposed to be really, really good. My voice right now is shot. Part of it is from a cold I had. The other part is zero sleep. Have I complained enough in this video? Because I don't think I have. I think I need to start complaining just a little bit more. Right? Right. Because if I know anything about life, people love complainers. That's the one thing I've learned. People love complainers. You just got to trust me on this. I'm now going to do something I'm a little worried to do. But if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Use some markers over this hair. I would like to say, don't limit yourself. Really, I'm serious now. Don't limit yourself to any sort of medium. And I don't think anybody can argue that. See, I might have come in too dark with this. But it's all going to be all right. Remember what Bob Ross used to say? If you guys know who he is, he's from my neck of the woods. Never was a fan of his because, you know, he painted those same paintings millions of times. Everybody's like, oh my God, he's a genius. Not really. He knew how to draw 3 different things. Yay. I like diverse artists. See, now we're starting to see the red pop. And these are Crayola. These markers are Crayola. Are they? No, they're not even Crayola. They're those crazy arts. But when you're on a budget, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I do think I came in a little dark with that, but like I said, I'm going to come in and lighten it up with the gouache. Orange. No orange. I'm going to go back into this little maroon here. I'm not going to get too dark with that section, as you'll see later on. I'm going to use a brighter red. And then I'm going to come back in with these blacks. Okay. Now, how are we going to bring texture to the face? I don't know, man. I need a scratch piece of paper. I'll just use this receipt from Hobby Lobby. It has all my credit card information on it. I'm going to come in with a warm gray. I like warm gray, don't you guys? You know why? Because it warms everything up. Got level 1 gray. This is going to be this texturing technique I've been talking to you about. You've got to lay down textures. And for God's sakes, do not be scared. Do not be scared to experiment. The secret is never work live on camera. I'll go back in later and add white, and it's not going to look so choppy. And that's the great thing about using watercolors and markers and gouache and the combination of all these different things is basically you mess up a lot and then you just rescue yourself. You know, you mess up on purpose with one medium, like a watercolor or whatever, and then you literally rescue yourself with the other. It's kind of fun. Because I'm going to be bailing myself out here pretty soon with some gouache. Because I know right now it probably doesn't look amazing to you. I want to thank everybody who has come to the chat room. I'm sorry. I'm so sick. God, this hair looks so dark on camera. It's not that bad in reality. On camera, it truly does look dark. Ah, that's okay. Watch. See, you can't mess up. You can't mess up. You can't mess up perfection, man. Joking. That my friends, was a joke. Hello, visitor. What is your name? Maybe you don't have a name. You're the man with no name, which is kind of cool. I wish I was the man with no name. Look, everybody, it's Ronald McDonald. See how it's like really dark right there? Later on, I'm going to go in with some white. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, kids. It's going to be fine. Looks orange on camera, right? It's the light. The light's making it look all orangey. Okay, now I'm breaking out the gouache. Beware, everyone. Breaking out the gouache. I'm going to lay in some whites in that area that looks kind of, I'm going to go darker around the eyes. I know it looks like, well, there's no way this is going to work out, and maybe it won't. But we'll just have to wait and see until this thing is over. I'm putting my gouache on a paper plate. Gouache is so much fun. You know who worked in gouache? Well, mostly he worked in oils, but Frank Frazetta worked in gouache. But I know a bunch of you guys are like, no, he worked in oils. He did. Calm down. Problem with gouache, and I love gouache, by the way. I'll be the first to tell you. But the problem with gouache is that it costs so much damn money. That's the problem with gouache. You're messing it up, man. You're messing it up. Why? Because that's how I roll. I mess stuff up, man. That's who I am. I'm going to use a little broader brush. And it's okay that I'm going over the speckles. It's okay. No one worry, okay? Nobody worry about me. I'm going to be just fine. Ooh, that's scary. Right there. That's more than I bargained for, people. At this point, you don't want a super soft brush. You're going to want to blend this. But it's okay that we have that sort of pink color on his face. We're building a hue here. Not a Hugh Jackman. But a hue, nevertheless. You know what's great about gouache? The smell of gouache. I love the smell of gouache. It's okay if some of these lines are disappearing. It's like, oh, the eyebrow's gone. We're gonna get all that back. We're gonna get all of it back. We gotta put our textures in. I hate this light. It's coming off so weird. Just want you guys to know that I know that it's coming off weird. Oh, dear Lord. See what happened there? We gotta start giving this nose some color. And really, one thing that isn't working is the eyes. You know, I haven't went in dark enough for the eyes yet. So that's what I'm going to get started on now. What have I got here? No, I got an 01. I'll be back in a second, guys. I know it doesn't look like Pennywise right now. Oh, shoot. God, right now it looks like Art Garfunkel. Oh my God, the lighting is terrible. The lighting is terrible. I gotta try to do something about it. Making everything look orange and weird. The lighting sucks. I saw two lights. I put one for my light. I carried my Never wear good clothes. Did I already say that? Everybody's like, yup, you did. Well, it's the truth, man. Kind of sound like a little bit like a stoner, don't I? But it is the truth. I'm sorry that I don't have this, like, I didn't have this super planned out. I thought I did. I thought this one light was going to be enough. But it's just making everything look orange. And I can't have that. I want to thank everybody for supporting me. I really appreciate it. If you want to buy this piece when it's done, you can go to eBay. My eBay name is Lost Films Found DVDs. There we go. I think this is better now. Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot better. Okay. I'm going with some different colors here. I'm not throwing some magenta on the nose, just Bring some color out here so it doesn't look so bland. Just so we know we're dealing with a clown, man. And it's picking up that gouache. That's okay. These are alcohol based. These Prismacolors are alcohol based. Just dip it in some alcohol and you'll be fine, from my experience anyway. But if you do have a different experience, then let me know. Put that magenta in the. Go ahead and put it in the lips too. I know it's coming off as pink at first. It's okay. We're not worried about it. We're just doing what I said earlier. We're blocking things in, man. Ask anybody. Blocking things in is 90% of the battle. It's 90% of the battle is blocking things in. Trust me. Do you trust me? Do you believe me on this one? Do you believe me, guys? All right. I need that 05, that 03. Guess I can do it 02, but now I'll go with the 03. I'm gonna live dangerously. You know what I mean? I am going to live dangerously. I don't know if you heard that sound, but that sound was my guinea pig, who is extremely adorable. If you don't like guinea pigs, man, then you know what? We can't be friends. Guinea pigs are something I have just recently been introduced to. I had no idea. I thought that they were like rats or hamsters, and they're not. I mean, they're a real pet, man. They purr and stuff. It's wild. Purr. You just purr and purr and purr. Don't worry. I'm gonna be going in darker. Why do we love menacing things? Does anybody know that? And it's a legitimate question. Why do we? I do. I love menacing things. But why? guess that's the $1,000,000 question. The question that everybody's trying to figure out, right? If you guys want to go ahead and support me on Patreon, I'll go ahead and put it in the room. Actually, see if I can copy and paste my Patreon here. Copying and pasting my Patreon. I wonder if I'm too far away from this mic. Got a message. Don't know what it says, but I'm looking here. What does it say? What does it say? It's from my friend Linnea Quigley. Well, that's pretty cool, right? What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to make my own quarter pounder. I'm kidding, by the way. I guess eventually you will catch on to my sense of humor. I know I seem pretty boring right now, right? It's gonna wait for my Patreon to load up, I guess. Oh, I'll put it in there. Where the heck did my reference go? That's scary. My reference is gone. No. Surely I can get it back. I know I can. Yeah, my reference is gone. Holy smokes. Here it is. I scared myself for a moment. You hear that chewing noise? That chewing noise is my guinea pig. My guinea pig's name is Oreo. Just in case I haven't bored you guys to death enough, I just thought I'll tell you my guinea pig's name. His eye right there was a tricky part. Oh, Pennywise, you crazy bastard. Pennywise, Pennywise. Anybody in the room? No. You guys hate me. I knew it. I just knew you guys were going to hate me. You know, I did the best I could. You know that, right? You guys know I did the best I could. I know you do. I know you know that. Ooh. I'm trying to scare myself. It's like I want, subconsciously, I want to mess this thing up. Oh, no, I don't. Relax, everybody. Relax. Pennywise is here. Relax. 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 Pennywise is here. Relax. Relax. Pennywise is here. Relax. Pennywise is here. Wow. There's a car crash or something going on outside. I don't know what it is, but holy shnikey. Or somebody's drag racing, which is crazy because this whole neighborhood is surrounded by the police. I live right next door to the sheriff. So you would have to be out of your freaking minds. Do you understand? You would have to be out of your freaking minds to do something like that. And I've told you time and time again. Kind of surprised by after last night. I guess so many people showed up. I guess I was kind of expecting there would be a few more people in here. And that's not going to happen. Which is okay. I guess I spent too much time talking about weird shit. And maybe I shouldn't have done a painting from start to finish. You know what I mean? Probably would have been better if it was like already halfway done. But I'm doing a live stream. I'm trying to pick up new followers. So I thought it was the best way to go. I guess in the end, I will find out if I was right or if I was wrong. I'd like to have, at least by the end of the night, 50 views. That'd be cool. Make me feel like maybe I entertained you guys a little bit with my shenanigans. Because, I mean, in the end, isn't that what it's all about? Shenanigans. I think that's what it's all about. I think it's what the hokey pokey is all about. It's kind of terrifying. That when you get to a certain age and you find out that it actually, the hokey pokey is what it's all about. And they've been right all these years. Damn the hokey pokey. Damn the hokey pokey being what it's all about. It's true. It's true. It's the hokey pokey is what it's all about. Oh, it's true. Don't let anybody tell you any different. By the way, you guys can purchase this tonight as soon as I'm done with this. Right now, I think I'm going to put it up for $25. It's on a very solid board. It still has a long way to go. I have about 2 hours left on this thing. But you can go to, later on, I'll type in my eBay page, which is Lost Films Found DVDs. And it's going to be under it, Pennywise, original art by James B. Carter, which is me. You guys also like to join me on Patreon. You can always go to www.patreon.com/JamesBCarter and donate $1. That dollar goes a long way. Especially if I can get multiple people to do it. It's not, because it's supplies are expensive, man. Anyone who tells you otherwise, anyone who tells you that supplies are not expensive are liars. Because they really are expensive. No? They truly are. And then you get into this whole thing about how far do you go with the hair? How far do you fucking take the hair? I do want to thank everybody for joining me, though. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to go a little dark right here. I didn't mean to brush it out that big, but it happened. That just happened. And that's when you gotta see it. Good God, y'all. is that very thin line across the top of the teeth that you want to get. Make sure you get. Be cool if somebody out there was drawing with me. It's always the funnest. Tell them about what you mean about foreshortening, Johnny. Why don't you tell them what you mean about foreshortening, Johnny? I think I got darkening in some of these. Give him a little bit more shadow. Here. Yeah, see now. Now he's starting to look like an evil clown, right? Well, isn't he? If I'm here and you're here, doesn't that make it our time? Please pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. You guys do that when you draw, like just start singing and talking about random bizarre shit. Like, don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. Oh, baby, if I get restless. Yes, everyone. I am singing that. It's happening. It's happening. I apologize that I am singing. I believe it's a Kiki D and Elton John song. But see, when you spend too much time with Pennywise, that's what happens. So everyone should learn their lesson. Do not spend too much time with Pennywise. He'll take you to some dark places. Before you know it, you're going to be singing songs that you wish you had never sung. I'm going to figure this whole thing out, this lighting thing, so you guys can really see what's going on, because you just really can't see what's happening here. It's kind of a bummer. Oh, honey, if I get West. Oh, baby, that's not your style. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows right from the start. I gave you my heart. Ooh. Oh my gosh, we lost it. I gave you my heart. Boom, 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 boom. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. Cause oh honey, if I get West. I don't know. That's not my style. Boom, 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 boom. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. Oh, cause honey, if I get West. Ooh, that's not my style. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. Oh, honey, if I get West. You know I tried. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I could. Cause oh baby, if I get wish was wish was. See, it needs to be closer like this. And then you can see what's going on. But I don't know how to get it to stay like that. Because I'm a moron, okay? Ooh, honey, if I get wish was. You guys can go ahead and tell me if you're tired of hearing that. I mean, I'm still not going to stop. But still, you can tell me. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows. And right from the start, I gave you my heart. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, nobody knows it. Nobody knows. Right from the start, I give you my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. Oh, wait until I get a load of me. Different clown, but sorry, I had to do it. Now let's take the risk and darken up this man's eyes. Because if we don't, it's not going to look like Pennywise. This is always dangerous. It's always dangerous if you're like somebody like me who can't do anything right. Honey. That's what I should have done originally. Just bitch out those eyebrows at the end. Not the eyebrows, but the. Never mind. You're listening to a crazy person talking. I am a crazy person. Don't go breaking my heart. Wouldn't if I try? 'Cause honey, if I get restless, ooh, now we're starting to get a clown here. No one said he's perfect, but we are starting to get a clown here. And I like that. I like it a lot. You can't see the eyes the way I would like you to see the eyes at this point in time. which is kind of a bummer. He's got a greenish, yellowish thing going on. Ooh. I'm going with a super dark red. Again, with gouache, you're allowed to do these type of things. And then you can just go with white again because that's the amazing thing about gouache. My God, I love gouache. And I really think you should too. Yes. Yes, I know what you're saying. And I believe I would have no choice but to agree with you. I have no choice but to agree with you. No choice. Yeah. Kill for some music right now. I wonder how long I've been at this. How long is a piece of string? Too goddamn long. That's how long. Yeah. I took over for Nepal the year that the Duke damned Oscar. Oh, you mean John Wayne? Oh, come on, son. How many Dukes do you know of? I really don't like westerns. I like science fiction. Ah, Space Boy. Yeah, I should have figured as much. Let me ask you a question. How's come you're asking so many jackassy questions? You think all of us folks from the country are real funny like, don't you? Well, saddle up the horses, Jerry. I got to get me an education. You asshole. I was just kidding around. Gotcha. Ah, you're a bad clown. You are a bad clown, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad clown, Mr. Grinch. I'm just leaning some hair highlights because I can. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Poor Grinch. No, everybody was on his ass the whole time. Never even gave the Grinch a chance, man. You don't think the Grinch deserved a chance? Is that the conclusion that we've all come here today? That somehow the Grinch is a lesser human being? It's starting to come together, kids. The bad thing about gouache is that there is no bad thing about gouache. It is. My microphone's too far away. I knew it. I knew it all this time. If somebody was in the room, they could have said, hey, your microphone's too far away. Now it's going to be muffled the whole video. Like hours and hours and hours of being muffled. And all somebody had to do was come in and say, hey, your microphone is muffled, man. Oh, no. That cannot happen. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Yeah, I knew it. I knew. Sometimes you just know. And that knowledge that I'm going to pass on to you is this. Don't work on camera. Okay, kids? Because it exposes you. Exposes you for being the bad artist that you really are. I'm gonna go back into the white now. What? No, you're not going. Yes. Yes, I am. But why? Why? I need another piece of tape. I'll just use an old piece of tape here. But why? Why? I don't know why. I don't have all the answers, man. I don't have all the freaking answers. I try to tell you that from the very beginning. Tell me what? That I don't have all the freaking answers. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're all big kids. We can say it. We, say it with me. We do not have all the answers. Say it with me. We do not have all the answers, but we do have gouache. There's no gouache like no gouache like no gouache I know. No. Nope. Now, I'm not done yet, but I'm gonna lay some Dr. Collars here. Going to lay in some darker colors. Why is that? Why do you even want to give the illusion for a second that you want to lay in some darker colors? Because I want to lay in some darker colors. Hey, whoever's joined the chat, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have you seen the new movie yet? Sorry, can you hear me? There you go. You can type in the box right there. Have you seen the new movie yet? What I gotta do is I gotta touch up the eyes a little bit and bring them out with a little bit of white. But we're starting to get the desired effect, kids. We're not there yet, but it's happening. It's happening. Prismacolors are my friend. Prismacolors might be my only friend. Wouldn't that be terrifying? I only have one friend in the world, and it's my Prismacolor markers. Hey, anybody that's in the room, if you could go ahead and subscribe to me, that would be awesome. That would totally be awesome. I know he doesn't look right yet. I know his eyes aren't right. I need to put a little bit of red in his eyes, and then I need to bring out his eyes with a little bit of more white to show some glistening. But I think we're getting close. Why is Pennywise so wise? Does anybody know? I'm going to show you the toothbrush trick here in a little bit. The toothbrush trick makes everything look. It hides a lot of defects. The toothbrush trick hides a lot of defects. I'm just mad I'm not close enough to my microphone. See, it should be like, hey, like that, but I'm not. I'm not like that. And I'm sad about that. It's starting to come along. It's not exactly how I want it, but guys, I think I'm only going to charge $25 for this. This is an original, one of a kind. I don't do prints. So yeah. Like kind of darken up the teeth a little bit too. Make the teeth look a little bit more menacing. Put a little bit more gray in his face. Can't believe it's almost already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't think I started until like 2 though. Maybe it's been longer than I think it's been. Maybe I've been here since 2007. Need to add some white highlights. Definitely in his eyes, but I need to get a smaller brush. See, if you zoom in, I'm like, well, you can't. Oh, there we go. See what I'm kind of going for there. Got the yellow eyes. Should say it louder. I got the yellow eyes, man. I got the yellow eyes because I'm Pennywise. Lighting is something that I'm definitely going to work on as I have a sip from my pop because I'm becoming parched. Becoming oh so parched, man. Why? Where is my tape? I'm gonna have to stick a new piece of tape on there. We gotta go darker. He's just not. He's not menacing enough yet. But I don't want to get him muddy. You know what I mean? I don't want to get him muddy. That is one huge piece of tape I must put on there. My God, I can't do anything right today. Just so you guys know, if this looks kind of wonky, I've been awake for, oh my God, I'm almost 36 hours nonstop now. Where'd my white wash go? There it is. There's only one thing I really don't like about gouache, and that's the price. Gouache costs so much, and supplies cost so much. You know what I mean? Why? Why must art supplies cost so much? I would love to know why. You guys probably aren't even going to notice these eye highlights until I take the photograph. No, you're not. You're not going to be able to notice it. Maybe if I put it like right up to the camera, you'll start to see like, not really. Even then, you see the eye highlights. I have a really poor light in here. I need to get what's called a natural light. It's it's like a bulb, but it gives off a natural looking light. I'm gonna try to sell this bad boy on eBay for 25 bucks. Now I'm gonna go in with this little layer of white. It's always building up and taking away, building up and taking away. That's what I feel like sort of art is. Build up, take away, build up, take away, over and over again. And the reference that I'm using is kind of dark, which kind of sucks. And you guys aren't really seeing, you're not really seeing what I'm doing because the light. But I'll take a photograph here in a little bit. I think it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys to enjoy the painting. If you are indeed enjoying the painting, and if you are enjoying the painting, thank you very much. Let's do some white highlights here. I'm gonna go where the teeth are. Kind of get some of the yellow off there. This spot's driving me crazy. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. I'm gonna go through here. I think the neighbors are arguing or something. Something crazy is going on next door. And they can get away with it because it's the police. Hopefully my microphone turned out pretty good. I know now that it's too far away, but this thing, I set it up at the last second and just like, what are you doing, Carter? What are you doing? Do you even know what you're doing? I don't think I know what I'm doing. Thing is, I'm starting to get burnt on this piece. It's like already, it's like, you know what? I want it to be done. Starting to get burnt. I just don't have enough grays in there yet. You can see. I'm trying to. There you go. There's a little bit better view of what's going on. I need some more refraction in the other eye, as you can tell. But you guys get the gist of it, man. You guys get the gist of what I'm doing, right? I thought so. And it's all because of gouache. None of this would be possible without. I'm doing a commercial for gouache. Why not? Hey, maybe they'll sponsor me. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I'm not being sarcastic either. I really wanted to chunk up that black eyeliner a little bit. Not too much, but just enough. Just enough to say, hey, I was here. I was here, man. I was here. I'm disappointed that I didn't have the microphone closer. Next time I will. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal to some of you guys. See under the nose right here? There needs to be a shadow. I'm looking for a not that warm of a gray. I mean, actually, we're gonna have a cool gray. There we go. Cool gray number 5. Yeah. This little shadow right here that I'm gonna bring down pretty much to the lips. Adding some more shadows. If I had the right light, you can see what I'm doing, but I don't have the right light. I don't have the right angle or any of that. But this is kind of what's happening there. When I take a photo, it's going to look a lot better. I'll have better light. Then on the wrinkles here on the forehead. See, I haven't even figured out the zoom on this thing yet. I've had this camera forever, but this new software I'm just not using. But as you can see, I need to add. See, it looks all weird. Doesn't look right. Till the light hits it right. I have to lift up the light. I don't know. What the hell's going on with all this bad lighting? It's not what I want. It's not what I want. I don't want bad lighting. I want to thank everybody for joining the room, though, man. I appreciate it. That is pretty rad. It's always fun. Somebody's laughing at me. I don't know who's laughing at me. I think it's the police. I think the police is laughing at me. That's the last thing you want is the police. Oh, Penny, you're so wise. I need to put a little bit of red, some bloodshot into the eyes. But I need my brush pen. Oh, where could my brush pen be? Oh, where could it be? This is not my brush pen, but I'm going to make it work, damn it. I'm going to make it work. Because that's what I do. That's my job. That's what I do. Sorry, a little Conway Twitty for everybody. Who wants to hear Conway Twitty as performed by me? Push number 1 in the chat if you want to hear me sing some Conway Twitty songs. Actually, I'd rather blow my brains out than have Pennywise eat it. So it's like, hey, this is going up on eBay here in probably about an hour or so. $25. This is super hard. This is like you can insulate your house with this stuff. You could. I might do it, man. I might insulate my house with it. I might insulate my house with this picture. Nobody's gonna buy it. Nobody cares about me, man. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about www.patreon.com/JamesBCarter. No, seriously though, if you'd like to sign up to my Patreon, it would be quite fun for all of us, for everybody involved. Because then, once that gets going, dude, we are off to see the wizard. The wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh, what was I talking about? Yeah, the bloodshot eyes. You gotta have bloodshot eyes. You just gotta find the right brush to do it. And everything's scattered, man. It's like categories. Okay, I'm gonna cheat, and what I'm gonna do is, well, maybe not. I was gonna dip a pencil into some red paint. That's what I usually do. A 0.5 pencil into some red paint. I guess I will. I mean, that's how you get the best tip, you know? You guys enjoying any refreshing beverages right now? I'm having a Coca-Cola. Okay. Here's where, like, shit's about to get real. Because I could mess this up real good. I could mess this up real good. You haven't even seen my brush technique yet. Stroke. That's an old John Romita Jr. joke. So I don't think I came up with it. I didn't. I'm not that clever. Stroke. Basically, the paintbrush technique is that. I have a paintbrush here. I'm gonna dip it in some black ink, and I'm gonna spackle the painting, and then I'm gonna dip it in some white, and I'm gonna spackle it. It gives it a really cool, interesting look. But first, I have to do this outline, or it's gonna drive me crazy. What do you guys think? Am I about there? I think I'm about there. It's almost time for the spackling. And you don't want to miss that. You do not want to miss out on the spackling. It's where you take an old toothbrush or a toothbrush that I use on a nightly basis. And you do what is called spackling, man. I just want to say this one thing real quick. Art school's for losers. Okay, how to say that. I actually went to art school, so I'm teasing. Like, retaught me how to hold my pencil, which I reverted back to anyway, my old way. I did learn a lot in art school, I cannot lie. Yeah, it's gonna look a lot better with these little panels darkened up. It gives it's a little bit more element of it's a gothic type element. It's a little bit more menacing. You still got the lines underneath, so you still have that. So you're not totally taking that part out, but I do think it makes it a little bit more menacing. So I'm looking over at my guinea pig right now. Who wants to hear the Misfits? There's 52 ways to murder anyone. 1 and 2 are the same. I'm holding out for Julie. She doesn't scream as well in the nighttime. Oh my God, you guys are still here. And I'm singing and you're still here. What's wrong with you? You guys are gluttons for punishment. I think you're just waiting for me to take a picture of this, post it so you guys can buy it for $25, right? And it's going to be under my eBay name. I'll just type in my eBay name right now, which is this. It's Lost Films Found DVDs. And the title is going to say something like this. Pennywise original art. $45. It's 52 ways to murder anyone. Is there really 52 ways to murder anyone? And if so, how can 1 and 2 be exactly the same? I don't get it. I'm afraid I'm showing my ignorance here because I don't know what that song means. I love the song. It's a beautiful song. And I mean, it's macabre in a macabre sort of way. Oh, the spackling is going to look really good now. I can already see it. There's my kid. Wait, hi. What's going on?
I want to be in the video.
God, I'm sorry, but the camera's pointed at Pennywise right now.
I put some funny stuff on there.
You did what?
I put some funny stuff there.
On where?
On the chat, on my computer.
Really? I haven't read anything in the chat room. Nobody said anything to me.
I said stuff.
You did?
Yeah, you know.
Wow. That's cool.
And a different girl also did it.
What did they say? Did they say I sucked?
No. And I think he said it's cool.
Oh, cool. Because most people are probably like, this sucks, man. We don't want the Tim Curry version. We want the new version. Screw, yeah, we don't want the 1990 version. My kid is now coming into the garage. Hey, Emma, let me ask you a question. How's the microphone sound?
Really good.
Okay, because I'm sort of, look how far away I am from it. So
It's actually perfectly fine.
okay, so I shouldn't do this then?
No.
Okay. You want me to, huh?
So like, hello.
Look, everybody, look how clean our garage is.
I know. Except for the guinea pigs poop and stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
But you never actually looked at our chat?
Look, I got nothing. I got nothing on the chat. There's nothing.
Really?
Look. There's nothing. Don't touch it. Don't shut me off. Because I'm almost done.
Really? You have nothing on the chat?
Well, maybe it's on YouTube. Did you put it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is Google. I'm on Google Hangout right now. That's why.
I'll go on Google and try to do it. Okay.
All right, see what happens.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Yeah, go on Google. Go on Google and see what happens. You got to put the pills in the people. Because you got to put the pills in the people. Menacing. So menacing. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. If I get West honey, that's not my style. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, I scared somebody away with it. I knew I would. When a man starts singing Elton John's, well, that doesn't sound right. Yeah.
What do I put on Google? Do I just put James B. Carter?
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm so inept at this. I wish I wasn't this inept, but I am. And it's about time for the spackling. Where's my toothbrush? It's Father's Day, Bedelia. Where's my cake? Guys, what color should I sign this in? Should I do it in white? You think I should do it in white? See, it's like it looks all weird now because I don't know. Just you can't get a good. I just have the camera at a stupid angle. I have it set up where it like everything looks oblong. Where if you stand it straight up, then he starts to come to life. That's weird. I just heard like a little. What was that noise? It kind of creeped me out. I'm drawing Pennywise, and I heard this weird noise, like a little bell. Hey, you're wearing a unicorn shirt. Sweet.
Show the camera. Show the camera. Fine.
Look, also, I'm going to show them the toothbrush technique. Don't, because you're going to shut me up. I can't turn it around, honey. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Wait, that camera's connected to there.
Yeah. No, I'm just using this. I'm just using this as a. What are you doing?
But that's not there. Is that a viewer? No.
Who's who of you? This is one viewer right now. See down there? This is one viewer.
So it's you then?
No. Trust me, there's been plenty of times when there's been nobody in here. Nobody. I'm just hoping maybe somebody.
Somebody.
Well,
somebody,
find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love.
Sorry, I decided to bring that up.
Okay, the toothbrush. Should I sign it first? No, I should do the toothbrush technique
Yeah.
and then sign it.
I'm just working on my move.
I'm just so proud of how clean our garage is. You know what?
Yeah. With my yellow belt on the floor. Wait, can I show the camera the guinea pig?
Huh?
Can I show the camera the guinea pig?
I mean, if you can somehow put it in front of the camera, yeah, sure.
My gosh, you will.
Actually, I'm kind of doing an important part right this second, so maybe you shouldn't. Oh, okay, she's already out, so
Sorry.
stand right there. No, I'll lift it up.
Right here.
Yeah, I can turn it this much, I think.
Wait, can you see the guinea pig here?
Yeah, totally. Totally. And that's what we're going to have for supper later. I heard they are delicious.
Oh my gosh.
You can float too. You can float too. You can float too. You can float too. You can float too.
Oh my gosh, what does mommy do? I don't think she does because she's not like quickly alive. She's behind.
Well, I mean, she already thinks we're crazy, so what makes the difference? Right?
Don't make me drop you.
Calm down now. Go in the other room for a little. I have to concentrate, honey.
I came up.
Hope I didn't sound like I was being mean to her. I love that kid to death. Spackling technique. Here we go. Whoa. Spackling technique is getting out of control. Well, we'll do some white. Which can only hurt what you're doing if it gets into the piece's eyes. So you're pretty safe there. You gotta have texture, man. Texture, man. Ooh, let's see. I love that spackling technique. Everything comes out so pretty. So pretty. Ooh, didn't like that, but it's all right. It'll dry. It'll look fine. It will dry and it will look fine. Ooh, honey, if I get wish was. That's not my style. So, I hope that somebody's interested in this piece. Original piece, signed by me. I think it's suitable for framing. And $25. Lost Films Found DVDs at ebay.com. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to, wait a second, let this dry, sign it. Really can't get a good look unless we do it like that. It's not dry yet, but you can sort of see the spackling and everything. It's badass, right? And it won't be so white once it dries. So right now it might look like it's, wow, it's awful white, but no, it's not gonna look like that if it dries. It'll look more like a light milky thing than anything else, you know. Oh. Appreciate you guys being in the chat room so much. Hope my voice is shot because I don't know, I have strep or something, and then like I said, I'm going on 38 hours now. Now I gotta sign it. It's still a little. I could have put some more white. I could have put some white highlights in the hair, I guess, but you know, I didn't. But the thumbnail will be this photo. I'll go back in and I'll make the thumbnail this photo. Gives it like a little marble effect. I really like that splattering look, even on the forehead. Even though some people think that's not a good look, I like it. To me, it gives it texture and sort of a Jackson Pollock type feel to it. I don't know. Man. I don't know. I know I got paint on my shirt, which I'm not happy about because it's my Zelda shirt. And that is not me flagellating. That's not flagellance. That is me sitting in this chair that for some reason sounds like I'm having sex in the backseat of a Camaro with a pogo stick. You scared me.
Went to the store.
Okay. My wife came up to the window and scared the piss out of me. She thinks it's funny. I don't see like anything funny about it at all. You can float too. You can float too. You can float too. You can float too. You know, the corner of the eye is driving me nuts. I have to fix it. I don't know what you're doing. But the corner of this eye is driving me nuts.
What?
Yeah. The corner of this eye right here.
That eye?
This eye needs a little bit more ink.
That eye?
Yeah. That eye.
But when it's on that camera, it's the.
Yeah, it's in reverse.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I better sign this thing, right?
I don't want to sign it.
That's a good question.
How about you use this, one of those orange ones?
Orange won't go on top of black like that.
Then what will work?
I don't know.
Then why didn't you do it up there then?
No. I always sign right here in the bottom right-hand corner. It's always my thing. That's my trademark. You know, the big C.
Okay.
It's a big C with a slash through it.
Nah!
Okay, I need to finish this up, sweetie. I love you.
Right, Joshua.
You think it looks good?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth $25?
I think it's worth $1 million.
Oh, you're sweet.
Wait, is this why is this concrete powder turning into concrete?
Okay, honey, I gotta finish this up,
It
sweetie.
really is concrete.
Yeah. Part of the eye is driving me insane. I picked the wrong number pen. Pick the 01. Which is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Yeah. Yep. That's what it needed. This is dry now. Then I have to go get the good camera and take a photograph. I just wonder if I can use this to sign my name. I can't. So perfect. It's going to be awesome. Right? Right. Whoa. So here's my signature. I guess I'll go on top of it with some white. It didn't come out all that clear. Oh, that's why it looks so weird. It's backwards. On the camera, everything's backwards. So it doesn't look right. Now I get it. Okay, got that taken care of. Get this stuff out of the way. Time to get the camera. Now it's much better because you guys are seeing it backwards. You guys are seeing it backwards. I did not realize that. You guys are seeing it backwards. No wonder it looks weird. I was like, dude, they're gonna think I don't know how to draw. It's backwards. I'm so stupid. Let me get the camera and take a photo. Upload it. eBay. That scare you? Are you watching me?
I'm the host of this now. I'm the host of this now. So I think about it, guys, is that the host is good, except for it's really good, and I think the whole clown thing is nice. I can hear myself. Like except for all the white stuff there, I think from the face or the clown stuff. And you can go to his website to actually buy this painting. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool. You can see this video on YouTube live now. And yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna move my fingers. And goodbye, and I will be your host. You see me? No, my dad is coming. I have to stay the host and come here again. So I'm the host. Look at my camera. Look at me. Just look at this masterpiece. Just look at this pen. Get out my layer! Get out my layer!
You can float too. Okay, I have to take a picture, sweetie.
This is my layer. No one shall pass.
Now I need to take a picture, seriously.
No, my fans. My fan. Well, I still have a fan over there.
Yeah, so the one, oh, be careful, honey, please.
Okay. I have to stay near my leave.
Go in the other room, sweetie. Play your game, okay, please?
I'm sorry, guys.
The other one with auto exposure, that looks pretty cool. It's hard to do. I'm not very good at any of this. I don't want to manually do that. Oh, no. Could you close the door, sweetheart? Nah, we're turning the flash off. Flash. Savior of the universe. Oh, I have all this mess to clean up now. Hope you enjoyed the show, everybody. Goodbye.